Double busy, getting busy, Yo, what's up, it's me, the double busy. So here we are with Queen Kelsovildes. In Castile, we lost Navarra. We are almost back up to even, almost out of debt, so that's pretty good. Got a lot of problems with piety, though. Got 2 children and another one on the way, so that's going to be interesting. And we are allied to Duchess Matilda of Tuscany, thanks to our husband, who is now our soulmate. And since we are going down the diplomat path, and friends can give us 2 random skill points, we are just going to befriend anyone and everyone we can and get as many skill points as we can. Great. So, Duchess Matilda is calling us into a war against the Pope for de jure war in the Prince Bishopric of Orbetello. But if we decline, she loses a bunch of fame and opinion, and then she might not come help us when we need it. So I guess we're going to accept. Okay, taking a deep dive into the costs of my armies, the men-at-arms are actually cheaper than the levies. So, we're going to go ahead and split these up. Oh, that's why, because there's hardly any of them. Well, in that case, we're at minus 8.4. Let's get rid of the pikemen and the footmen, because that's not enough of them to really do anything anyway. And let's disband them. That was worth 4 gold. Hey, that's pretty good. Alright, let's just do the biggest chunks. Okay. Alright, there we go. So, we can manage a little over 1,000 men and still gain some money. I have had another daughter. Yet again, she seems rather quick for a newborn. And I shall name her Gerberga, because she is a Gerberga baby. Yeah, I don't know if any of you are old enough to understand that reference. May you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. Boy, I sure hope Duchess Matilda's armies get here quickly. Oh, you're going that way? You gotta be kidding me. Come on. She chased him the whole way there and then turned around and did nothing. That's ridiculous. Alright, Baron Zentulo is my friend now, so I guess that's good news. You gotta be crapping me. Thanks a lot, Duchess Matilda. Oh yeah, now you turn around and come over here to attack? Couldn't have done that like a month ago. Duchess Matilda of Tuscany drank herself to death. So now we are allied with Duke Hartmut of Tuscany. And her husband, King Tancred, has the Duchy of Spoleto and the County of Lanciano. And our son Simone is his primary heir. How fortunate! Duke Kupka has informed me of an obscure law that states none but the Queen may be the protector of Coruna. Normally, such an archaic law would be dismissed, but it offers me a unique chance to put Duke Oveku, my vassal and current ruler of the county, in his place. I could get an unpressed claim on the land, but I think I can show some grace and gain some opinion. Well, apparently Duke Kupka never had children, because I just inherited the entire Duchy of Castile from him. I think Pignolo is just the kind of man I'm looking for to rule and be my next vassal. And now, perhaps he will be my friend. When Duke Kupka passed away without any heirs, apparently I got a giant windfall out of it. So I'm going to be raising some more men-at-arms regiments. In fact, it looks like he already had some raised. But I already have, mangonels? That's different than onagers. If you kind of sit down and do the math, the light footmen are the best cheap deal because of the pursuit and screen that comes along with the damage and toughness and how cheap they are. So that's usually the first one you want to go with. After that, you could either sit and do the math for the numbers, or you can figure that most people are getting light footmen and you can counter them with bowmen. Well, my lovely husband is calling me into a war, so I suppose I will accept and go help him. Alright, we discovered household soldiers, so now we can have more men-at-arms regiments and larger men-at-arms regiments. My next fascination is going to be bailiffs to increase domain limit. To the brooding Queen Crusader, you are a weak ruler and do not deserve the lands you possess. I will show you what a true sovereign looks like when I seize those lands from you. Conquest for the Duchy of Leon. Alright. Bring it on, dude. Stuff is tough in the Badajoz conquest of the Duchy of Leon. You can see they've got about 2,600, and combined with our allies, we got about 2,800. Basically, our hope is, you can see their commander's a 13 down there. This commander's an 11, and that commander's a 13. But we can get all the way up to 23 with Duke Rodrigo. Now, we can't call Constancia in because she will not accept. We're very close. Don't have enough money to get her. Even if we wanted to sway her, things are not going well for her. She just lost a battle here, so she doesn't really have that many troops to help us out anyway. So we're going to have to maneuver our way to find a way to eliminate these troops to give ourselves a chance. Of course, in the middle of our war, Duke Peleo dies of malnourishment. I guess he was starving himself, basically. So now we have to find a new spy master and a new Duke of Coimbra. Joseph would be a good spy master, and a physician, and a military engineer, and a marshal. So I think he is going to become the new Duke of Coimbra. There you go. And now he loves us, so he'll be a good spy master for us. Duke Oveku of Galicia has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to Lollardy. Having become disillusioned with the teachings of the Catholic priests, the nobles of Galicia no longer consider the clergy to be righteous and true. As Lollards, they believe their new faith properly aligns with the will of God, and they are distancing themselves from their former religious institutions. Let's take a look at this Lollardry. Aniconism, pacifism, literalism. So, with pacifism, you believe that we would just let the infidels continue to rule Iberia? And it's still male-dominated. So what's the point of that? What twisted mockery of our faith is this? Boy, Lollardy sure is catching on. Duke Ovesu has become my friend. Perhaps that will be able to convince him to switch back. He might accept. I think I better wait until the war is over. Oh no! Poor little Mafalda. She's a maniac already. Alright, here we go. It's going to be the Battle of Beja. 3,300 total against their 3,000. We're going to lose 126 just in casualties, and they're in the hills. Let's find out. Our commander's pretty good though, so we got a chance. Uh-oh, it's tilting to the left. Can you guys get here in time? 30 days? Nope. This is not going to happen. Oh, maybe? Nope. Great, I just got hit with an inheritance. Why does everybody in Coimbra keep dying? Oh, he was slain in battle. Okay. Just in case, let's give it away in case we're getting any kind of penalties or anything. Alright, back to the battle. Really, you guys? Come on. Alright, well, our armies still outnumber theirs. I don't know where the rest of theirs went. And I tried doing some matrilineal marriages to get commanders, but they're not that good. So I might end up just having to hire mercenaries. We'll see. But I don't know where their guys went. Apparently his neighbor to the south started a war over the county of Medellin. So this is my chance to whoop on him and start sieging him down. Getting some gold in the process. Okay, our husband, King Tancred, lost his war over there in Italy. So somehow, our son, Simon, not only is ill, but became the Duke of Spoleto. So, I don't understand how that happened. But, that's the way it is. Now, compared to the other kids, his stats are pretty crappy. Like, let's go look at Sol. Sol, she's pretty good. She's quick. She's going to be a good steward. But look at Gerberga, who's 3 years younger. I want her to be my heir. I wonder if I can still designate an heir. somewhere around here in succession. Oh, we don't have absolute crown authority anymore, so we can't designate our heir. So we're stuck with Simon. Okay, we won the siege of Hervas. We got 27 gold out of it. And we got a captive. Alright, well the old sultan died and his son is handing it to us with more troops. So we're going to retreat, use our money to hopefully buy mercenaries and see if we can survive. Alright, I need a military engineer, so my special daughter is going to be marrying or betrothing Renaud, 24-year-old Frenchman. Alright, it didn't work. He didn't come to my court. Alright, well I'm sieging the port of Lisboa. Some of my soldiers were able to catch them coming in up here and landing. Okay, we're about to lose 164 casualties, but it'll be worth it. The Battle of Beja. Alright, let's see if all this diplomacy and friendship finally pays off. 15-9, 6-10, 4. 15-9, 6-10, 4. 19-9, 6-11, 5. So I gained 4 here and 1 and 1 there. Alright, well I gained a lot of diplomacy, so maybe that will help with people's attitude, and maybe I'll be able to sway them or friendship them easier. Like, oh, hey, he's going to become my friend, 100% guaranteed, okay. Well, it helped a little bit. Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my son and heir, Infante Simon I, what he thought. He expressed doubts about whether any god could want a realm to be ruled by such a harsh law. Should I tell him to not expect to see God's justice? Should he be taught the proper execution of the law? Or should I teach him a lesson of moderation in all things? Yes, I believe in order to be a good ruler, he's going to have great opinion from everyone. So, moderation in all things. Moderation's fine, son, as long as you don't get carried away with it. The only way I know of to relieve stress is calling a hunt, because I don't have any of the other methods. So we're going to end up getting a mental break here. Recently, I feel like I am not worthy of the kingdom of Castile. Do other rulers doubt themselves as I doubt myself? I try to be a good rational queen, but my subjects always seem to adore the philosophies of others, and never my own musings. Damn this universe for raising one so poor as me to such heights. Do I need to be alone to think about this? Should I buy some new stuff? Or am I just as good as the rest? You know what? I'm just as good as the rest. And in fact, when this war's over, I'm going to host a feast to prove it. We won the siege of Alcácer do Sal and gained 37 gold from it, including a prisoner, but not worth any money. Okay, so for right now, this guy's down to only about 560 soldiers. So I am laying siege to everything. That's not me, right there at the capital. But those 5 are. I gained 32 gold from the siege in Cáceres. I feel like the war is nearing an end. And so we are forced out and receive 195 gold payment. And now to deal with the Lollards. Duke Ovesu refused, so I am sorry, my friend. But you must comply. Very well then. Rally the troops! Alright, here we go, the Battle of Chea. Thanks to our organizer, we chased them all the way back to A Coruña. This son of a bitch was running for the hills, but I tracked him down anyway. Well, well, well. Look who I caught. And that's the end of that war. Now I could ask Duke Ovesu to convert, but gold would be a little bit sweeter. And since he is a known criminal, I will revoke his titles. I have ransomed off all the captives, and now enforce my demands. And now I revoke all of his titles. You want out of prison? You're going to have to pay. And he did. Now, let's host a grand feast to relieve some stress and get everyone back on the same page. Catholicism instead of Lollardy. My knight and friend Fernando distinguished himself both on the battlefield and in the court, so he will become the new duke. Well, Duke Galindo would like a little help refurbishing churches, but I say bull nasty, because it wasn't very long ago that you all were Catholic, and you have plenty of money. So, nope, I will not pay for your eternal salvation. In fact, you will pay for your own. You can go ahead and give up all your titles. And then since you're still in my prison, you can ransom yourself out. Count Gomez of Bragança and Villarreal is still Lollard. So, here we go again. Well, what do you know? He says no. Of course. Get in my prisons. And you can pay your way out after I revoke your titles just like everybody else. That's what I thought. Cannot invoke, because he's not my direct vassal. Okay. Well, Duke Vela, I'm sorry, but I might have to retract a vassal? Just for a little bit. I'll give it back to you. Good. Now I can revoke your title. Just so. You can ransom yourself out for 100 gold. And I'm just going to go ahead and give you that county, Bragança. There you go. Now everyone's happy. Yet another lowly vassal refuses. So, get in my prisons. Yeah, okay. We're going to move him to the dungeon, let him die, and then we'll deal with his son. Another Lollard count thinks she can tell me no. I've been feeling a little bit down lately, so I thought, hey, why not have a little fun with Count Vela? I could listen to his screams for hours. Alright, looks like Duke Ferrelo wants to go to the prisons. And just as I predicted, the son will not convert. So, you can go right into the prisons, just like your father. With so many friends, I barely have time to keep in touch, but I will not let down a single one. I have had too many windfalls from all those friendships. At last, all of my vassals, except for Duke Sviatoslav, have converted back to Catholicism. But he's so good on the battlefield, I'll give him a break. I asked him to convert, and he found a way to gently say no thank you. And I didn't get too upset about it. Alright, I think that's it for this episode. Finally got things back in order. Now we can start figuring out how to get Navarra back, what to do about France's intrusions. Oh, and then the infidels. Double busy, do-do-do, getting busy, do-do-do-do-do.